Good morning. It is August 24th. We're glad to have you here at the City of Pensacola for our press conference this Monday. We start off on the press conference on a little bit of a sad note. I was saddened yesterday. Many of us who had worked for a long time at Escambia County were saddened to hear about the passing of Larry Newsom. Our condolences certainly go out to Lisa and his family, and we certainly are thinking about him. Larry was a longtime employee of traffic at the Escambia County traffic engineering and all. He also ended up eventually becoming assistant county manager and county administrator, and also temporary county administrator a couple of times. I had the chance to work with him one of those times as chairman when we were looking for a county administrator. But certainly my thoughts and prayers go out to Lisa and the whole Newsom family. Larry was from the Milton area, certainly locally in the area, and he will be missed. And so I just wanted to pass that along. On a little bit of a brighter and happier news, I did at least want to take a moment to move away from format just to say happy birthday to my daughter. Today is her 20th birthday. So my youngest is now 20. It's hard to believe I don't even have teenagers anymore. But she's 20 today in Oxford. I'm sure she's asleep at this particular time, but maybe if she checks it out later, she'll see I wished her a happy birthday. So anyways, just at least wanted to say that. Obviously the main stories are typically, usually it's COVID we're talking about, but we're going to start off with our tropical storms, both Laura and Marco. Marco has shifted west, and we are out of the watch and the warning areas for tropical storm force winds. As Marco makes landfall today, we will continue to see rain and some possible flooding. We worked very hard last week. I know that Derek and his team were working to clear everything. Obviously, we've seen an amount of rain, and we do have, while we don't have necessarily storm surge, we do have some tidal that's higher than normal, which could make some drainage in some of our lower lying areas more challenging for us at this particular time. So as you're going certainly through some of the areas on the west side of downtown, we ask you to use caution and realize we may have some flooding. We continue to work on some of these areas, and we'll continue to do what we can. But obviously today, watch for that. But however, please continue to monitor Tropical Storm Laura. She's still in the forecast. It is at this point projected to go west of us, but at this point anything can change. There is one model that continues to bring it closer to us, so we ask that you continue to look. Obviously, we are getting close to the peak of hurricane season. Within probably the next 2 weeks is the height of it. We want you to continue to make sure that you have your disaster kit and that you're well stocked and that you know your evacuation zone. Please check your evacuation zone at myescambia.com/know your zone. That gives you a chance for all across the county at this particular time. The city continues to stay in contact with the county and the EOC. Jenny Craner who runs our operations. The city certainly looks to support the county in any way we can. They are the ones calling the emergency operation shots, and we are certainly working with them. I was there Friday with Commissioner Bender at the EOC as we looked at this and trying to figure out what to do, and sort of an unprecedented 2 storms in the Gulf of Mexico in a couple of days. So at this point, it looks like for the most part, Marco is going to be away from us, and we're hoping that Laura continues to be projected somewhere else, not here. We don't really want it to go anywhere, but we certainly don't want it to come here. We'd love to see it dissipate and go away much the way that Marco has, but please stay vigilant and continue to watch what's going on. We will continue to keep you informed. I know our PIO staff will continue to work with the counties and put out any information that we have with either the storms as we move forward. But again, at this particular time, it does appear that at least the worst thing we're going to get from Marco is just some rain at this particular time. We do have waters up a little bit. So again, as you're in low-lying areas, just be cognizant of that. COVID-19, there are now 10,790 positive cases. Residents are 9,829. Again, this is we haven't moved much. We are actually seeing our numbers come down, and that's a good thing. We are seeing our the last update from the state shows a 5.34% positive rate for August 22nd, excuse me. That follows 6.49 for August 21st and 7.93 for August 20th. This is certainly good news. Our challenges are we still have our hospitalizations are still over 100, but we are trending in the right direction. And from August 19th, we were at 163. Then we went to, on August 20th, 152, 150 on August 21st, 145 on August 22nd. And yesterday, August 23rd, we had 137. So we have seen our numbers coming down. We just need to simply stay vigilant. I think everyone is somewhat concerned about what's happening. Schools are going back today. If we show we can continue to stay open and we can stay open with our mask, I think this is the most important thing that we could do. We want everybody to be open. We want our businesses to be open. We want schools to be open, and we want to be able to see that we can open and handle it successfully without seeing our numbers go back up. If this is the case, then we'll be able to keep progressing forward in moving in that direction. But again, just wear your mask, wash your hands, socially distance as much as you can, avoid the 3 C's. So if we can do those things, we'll be good, and we'll continue to see our numbers come down. This is also a reminder again for the 2020 census. There's still time to complete your 2020 census, but the deadline is now September 30th, 2020. We really need you to complete it. It's very important for money for both Escambia County and the City of Pensacola that you fill this information out. Right now, the city is looking at trying to get up to 80%. The city rate right now is 65.8%. Escambia County's rate is 61.8%. So again, you can complete the census at my2020census.gov. It takes about 10 minutes to complete. It just asks you where you were on April 1st of 2020. And if you could fill it out and let them know where you were, that's a great thing for us. So please, if you could take the time to do that, it would be much appreciated on our end. Mayor's cleanup this weekend, and I'm excited about it coming this weekend. It's coming to Cordova Park, including Bars Park, Dunwoody Park, and surrounding areas. Certainly my neighborhood is in there. I'm looking forward to having my stuff, and John and his team do a great job at sanitation. And so I will have all my stuff out on the curb, ready to go for Saturday, the 29th. We have a lot of stuff ready at our household, but this is always a great initiative that allows you a chance to get rid of some things you might have had in your garage. But we want to make sure you get rid of it correctly. So we love for you to put it out when we have our mayor's cleanups. It allows us to dispose of things like tires, paints, other stuff that is the appliances, things that either could be really environmentally detrimental if they're not handled in the right way. We, the city, will come pick these up for you free of charge. Nothing. This is all included in what you pay. These are great events and opportunities for you to dispose of things, and we'll look forward to being in the Cordova Park area this Saturday. We have 2 more left, one in September, one in October, and then we won't start back again until January. But again, just ask that you get your stuff out to the street, and we will pick it up, and it should be a good deal. City Council workshop. The City Council will host a virtual workshop Wednesday, August 24th at 4 p.m. To review recodification of the code of the City of Pensacola. It's necessary that there will be a second, if necessary, there will be a second workshop on Friday, August 28th at 4 o'clock. The meeting will be streamed live at cityofpensacola.com/video. To speak on the agenda, visit cityofpensacola.com/CC input starting at 1 p.m. on August 26th to fill out a speaker form. Again, this deals with recodification. It's just some things after the last charter that we haven't done in getting together some rules. I really appreciate Susan Wolf and her team working on this, and certainly Don Crayer and the City Council will get this set up to put everything as we need to have it for the city. So we look forward to doing that. Then we also last week, I do want to say a big thank you to ST Engineering. I was honored to be present at the Pensacola Mayor Scholarship Friday on behalf of ST Engineering Aerospace. This is where they give 4 local students who are furthering their education careers in aviation scholarships. We had 2 scholarship recipients from Escambia High and 2 from Washington High. So we had 4 individuals who received scholarships selected by ST Engineering Aerospace. They were Madison Artis, Zach Bryan, James Partridge, and Justin Sepulveda. So those 4 individuals, congratulations. They are taking the time right now to invest in themselves. If you're a high school student, if you're, Pensacola State College, or you're really out there and you just hadn't thought about what you want to do and apply yourself, I ask you to look at aviation. We are creating jobs here in Pensacola in aviation, and there are opportunities there with ST Engineering to go get the training. And again, if you once you have the training and you have the certifications, whether or not you stay with ST or not, or go do something else, we have other opportunities. We'd love to see aviation here. The more workers we can have here who have education, who have the certifications, the better off it will be for us in economic development, the better off it will be for you, our citizens. So we ask you to think about going and getting involved in the education opportunities that are there, that they will work with you to be able to participate in aviation as it moves forward. So we certainly congratulate each of those 4 students. The students they each received $2,500. So this was $10,000 contributed by ST Engineering. The money will go to college of their choice to further their careers in aviation. Also, the other day, I was very happy to participate with Pensacola Police Department. I was honored to recognize 5 new cadets at the Pensacola Police Department who were sworn in as Pensacola police officers. So you may have seen them they had light blue shirts like this they used to wear. Now they have the full blue uniform in shirts and pants as well. They look great. I saw them the other day. These 5 individuals are our newest officers, and we ask you to congratulate them. Pierce Cotton, Garrett Glassman, Maya May, Madison Linak, and Richard Pino. So congratulations to those 5 individuals. I've seen you working traffic as you've been a cadet and doing things. I'm very excited to see you on the Pensacola Police Force. Very excited about the things that we have going at the Pensacola Police Department. As I said before, I put them up against any law enforcement agency in a 250 to 300 mile radius. They do a great job, and they continue to work hard for you every day, and we have new members joining, so I'm very excited about that. We also had the opportunity to promote a new officer to sergeant. That was James Daniels, was promoted to sergeant. He was there with his wife and young girl. It was a great day to recognize them as well. So again, we are very honored to have them as a part of the Pensacola Police Department, the City of Pensacola team, and thank you for your service to our citizens. Those are all the things we have going on at the city at this particular time. I'm happy to answer any questions from you, and I'll look forward, Casey, to hear what the questions are, and I'm happy to answer. And by the way, I guess I did find my water bottle when it walked off. It walked off to my house, so I brought it back. So that's good. I found it there.
Well, we actually don't have any questions right now. I don't know if everyone is distracted by the storms or what, but we don't have any questions.
Well, again, I thank you for the opportunity to be here. Had a great time this weekend. I feel like I finally stamped all my passports for all my Florida experiences. I've done everything from caverns, touring caverns in Mariana to the Everglades to all kind of other Florida adventures, but I'd never been scalloping until this weekend. So I went to St. Joe Bay and St. Joseph's Bay and had a chance to scallop, and I at least have done it. I don't know that I'm very good at it, but I at least managed to find some scallops, and I tell you, the cleaning them is you appreciate how much you pay for them when you buy them somewhere else, because after you do that. But it was an experience. I feel like a true Floridian now. Went and saw the Florida Constitution was started there in Port St. Joe. So again, it sort of rounded out all my Florida experiences. So I was very happy to do that this weekend.
Sorry, we actually did have a couple questions come in. This is from Jeremy at In Weekly. Is the city continuing to plan for the removal of the Confederate monument as the lawsuit awaits?
We've done all of our stuff. We are simply waiting for a decision from the courts. If we get a positive decision, which we, from our standpoint, that defends the council's position, then we will move forward with what we need to. So we are prepared to do that at this particular time. We're just awaiting the potential solving of the lawsuit.
This is from Andrew McKay. How long has the railing at Wayside Park been in disrepair? Is that an old or a new facility? And he also asked about the sidewalk.
He's probably talking about the sidewalk and the bulkhead there. That is all supposed to be getting replaced. I believe it's in this year's funding, this next year's funding. So that will get done. It has been in terrible disrepair. Kind of the scheduling of timing of funds sort of fell to this year because that way this is the final year of the bridge. So hopefully the bridge will come due. The repairs will get done all at the same time. So when the bridge opens new, it will be there. It is in disrepair. It has suffered significantly some damage from past storms, and it just was waiting for us to get to a point where we could find the capital to do that. It is scheduled for this next calendar year. And I've talked with Derek about it, and it will be getting fixed. The whole idea is to have it kind of getting completed at the same time we get the bridge completed, so it becomes, it's been a difficult part for Wayside Park right now, just because of all the challenges going on with what's happening with the work that's getting done, and clearly the deterioration we had of the seawall. So the bulkhead, all of that will be getting replaced. Our whole goal is that it will be finishing up and getting newly done as we are also finishing the bridge. So when all that's ready to go, we'll be back open and ready to go and have it in a much safer condition for everyone.
All right, I don't see any new questions.
Keith, you're on there. Can you confirm that is what we're doing with the bulkhead? I know from Derek. Okay, Keith he's muted, but I can see his mouth saying yes.
I can unmute. I can unmute and say yes.
So that's all right. That's good. So you said yes, and that's good. So everything I said there was confirmed, and that's the expectation of the plan, to have that whole Wayside Park area kind of come back new and repaired at the same time we're bringing the bridge back. All right, thank you very much. We'll see you Wednesday for some of you that will be dealing with COVID on our Facebook Live. Otherwise, for the press, we'll see you next Monday. Thank you very much.